Awesome. Today I want to talk. Good morning. I want to talk about tents and why the one that I'm in sucks. Okay, this thing is only 4 feet tall at the center. My hair, I'm just sitting on my ass, is brushing the top. My shoulder is touching the side. It's wet on the inside because that is what tents do, and it sucks. Get a dome tent. Don't spend 2 or 3 times as much on some fucking ultralight, super skinny backpackers, low profile bullshit that requires stakes. Dome tents do not require stakes. That's one of the best things about them. A stake requires something to hammer into. It requires something that you have to carry and you can't lose. You can make your own stakes, but if the grommets on your thing are only this big, then that could be difficult, and that's an effort that you do not want to make at the end of the day. Um, Half of the time, actually, like 5 out of 6 of the times that I've slept in this thing, I don't even set the tent up. I just climb inside of it, and pull it up over my sleeping bag with a little airport for my face, so I don't get rained on, and I don't have condensation building up on the inside and getting my bag wet. I treat it like a bivy bag most of the time, just because it's a pain in the ass to set up all the tents, and it's still got it's got a 4 foot profile. Like a dome tent with a 4 foot profile would be just as good, and I wouldn't be getting my hair wet when I sit up in the morning and make videos. Another thing to watch out for in a tent is these things. Little clear. It's soft plastic when I bought it, but it's only been a year and that shit's worn through. The soft plastic turned hard and it's got a leak in it. And I'm probably gonna have to just duct tape that. And it sucks. So get a dome tent. That's all I have to say about choosing a tent. As far as selecting a place to camp, I want to mention that if you sleep in a river bottom or close to water, you will probably be more wet and more cold during the night, for a number of reasons. First of all, the humidity, which is actually great if you're in the desert. If you're in the desert, sleep near a river bottom. It's awesome, or slightly uphill from it. But air is a fluid, right? It's a gas, but it's a fluid, and as it cools, it flows downhill, and as it warms, it flows uphill. So river canyons and gullies and gulches are always having moving air, which obviously adds to the wind chill, even on the stillest of summer days. I had one more thing. Oh, you always want to go. You don't want to be on a mountaintop, because a mountaintop has more wind as well. You always want to try and go like anywhere from 50 feet to 50 yards up a hill away from the main channel of a body of water, and find like some little hollow, just enough to break the wind, and that will keep you much warmer and safer and drier, because as we know, people and animals also follow bodies of water during the day and night. So, obviously privacy is always a thing. And as a further recommendation, I want to recommend everybody practice stealth camping at least 10 times before the boogaloo, because it just sets your head right. It's not terribly illegal, but there could be repercussions, and so it's just a fun game. But just trying to there's a stealth camp YouTube channel somewhere out there, and that guy's really cool. He gets really into it. Look that shit up, and there's actually a good deal that goes into it. You want to wear the right kind of clothes. You don't want to stand out. You don't necessarily want to wear camouflage though, because if there's a social disruption situation and you're all kitted out and really geared up, if there's more than one of you, it could be a show of force, if there's more than four of you. But if there's only one or two, and there's a gang of six guys, then you just look like easy meat for an ambush. You definitely look like somebody worth the take. On the other hand, if you're wearing, say, dark brown khakis, Carhartt dungarees, you look like a kind of a working stiff, rather plain but drab colors. You're not going to attract as much attention as if you're walking around in camo pants and a fucking tight black t-shirt. So, just things to think about. Ave.